Hey everybody, welcome back. Where's Mandalore?
Are you ready to go to ISIS yet?
Alright.
I'm going to talk with Zuka and have him start a shuttle flight check. After that, we'll head out. How are the port stabilizers?
They check out Mandalore, all systems are green.
Good. I want the shuttle bound for Onderon within the hour. What do you want?
Is all in readiness?
It is. Like I promised. Why? You want to back out now?
My only concerns are for the one you escort to Onderon, Mandalorian. Would you do any less for one of your clan?
Don't pretend to understand us. We Mandalorians are a breed apart.
If by apart you mean scattered, broken, and lost, then yes, you are correct.
Not for long. Soon the Mandalorians will be strong again, united as one clan under one banner. Mine.
Ah, yes. The Great Crusade, after the first one was ended by Revan and the Jedi. Such a defeat was merciful, an echo of the end, when your ships were in flames, crushed in the grip of Malachor V. But I do not need to remind you of such things.
I was at Malachor V, and I remember how many Jedi died to stop us there. And no matter how many dead orbit that planet, the Mandalorians still live. Clan Ordo still lives. See Kex there? He was serving on Nar Shaddai's muscle for the Hutts. Kelborn was a scout for the Duros on Frontier Worlds. I brought them here, gave them a purpose. This galaxy will be ours again, I promise you. That is the future.
Indeed. The future is always in motion. It is a difficult thing to see. Perhaps there will be no New Age Mandalore, no great Mandalorian crusade. Perhaps your people fought their last battle at Malachor V, and you have been dying ever since, a quiet death that will last centuries. And perhaps all that remains will be what I see before me. A man wounded by a Jedi, encased in a Mandalorian shell, hunted by the thought of being the last of the Mandalorians.
You've got some guts talking to me like that. You think your age or your Jedi whelp are going to keep you safe from me?
No, Mandalore, you are wrong. I hope that it is you who will keep the one I travel with safe. You are loyal, and you have served many masters, even when they abandoned you. Do you wonder where he wanders now, Mandalore? Why he gave you your orders, then abandoned you at the edge of the galaxy?
How do you know that?
I know many things, and I can answer the question that burns within your shell, Mandalore. But there is a price. You must keep the one I travel with safe. He is important to me, more important than anything. Show the same loyalty you have shown in the past, Mandalore. If there is a Mandalorian crusade, let it be for something that will carry your people's memory into the future. So when the time comes when there are no more Mandalorians, then at least their honor will remain. The one I travel with has walked your same path, and I ask that when the end comes, that you remember that kinship, even if it seems there is nothing else left.
God, does he actually join the party?
Forget the Jedi. Keep your eyes on her.
1, 2, 3. Mandalorians, we've got company. Stealth targets have breached our perimeter.
Wait a moment. I sense there is a disturbance in the camp. Our enemy has tracked us here. I did not expect them so soon. How did they get here, I wonder? Regardless, we must eliminate them all. None of them can escape. Our whereabouts must remain a secret. Let us join the battle. Our allies will need our help.
The same people have...
Ah!
You didn't think you were the only ones with stealth generators, did you? Over here. There are more of them. For Mandalore!
Oh, he's gonna be kind of fucked. That's gotta be the worst fucking idea you could have come up with. Yeah, let's go attack the Mandalorian camp. I think it was 1, 2, 3. Boom.
Seems trouble follows you on a regular basis. I think it's best for both of us if we head to Isis immediately. Grab your gear. My men will take care of cleaning up the mess.
Just, it was a good thing I got fucking Force Storm when I did. That's a really fucking useful ass ability. It's like, oh yeah, a bunch of dudes, just bzz, look at me, I'm a Tesla coil. Fucking go Command and Conquer Red Alert on their ass.
Vaklu's saying that the Republic ship attacked first? That's madness!
Unfortunately, lie or not, it's a madness people will believe.
The timing of this is atrocious. A space battle above our skies, so many of our fighters lost?
Curiously, only Tobin's men were involved in that battle.
That shooter!
Strong word, Your Majesty. But there is no good time for news like this. I recommend we continue with our plan.
But won't that bring even more followers to Vaklu's side? Increasing his power?
For a time, perhaps. But we both know he's not the true threat. It's his unseen support from the shadows that we must drag out into the light. Then, and only then, can we strike.
I fear by then it will be too late.
Here we are, the city of Isis. It's been shut down tight for months now. General Vaklu is close to declaring martial law. We won't be able to travel too far in the city. Fortunately, I have a friend in this quarter of the city. He's a doctor by the name of Dagon Gent. His office is on the other side of the market square. It might be best if you do the talking around here. The Onderonians have a mixed view of Mandalorians after we conquered their world. Something you need.
Alright, so you're basically the same as you were in the first game. You got Constitution and Strength. Your treat injury is apparently high enough that it exceeds your, or it's already maxed out. You actually have stealth. Alright, heavy weapons. Oh, so there's no heavy weapons, it's just blaster rifles. I think I want to give you... Yeah, because your strength is... It's always the thing, it's just... It's like, hey, this guy uses ranged weapons. Yeah, other than the fact that... That doesn't really play well to his stats. That, like, really doesn't play well to his stats. I mean, he is a soldier, so he's gonna get a whole bunch of feats, so it's not like... It's not like respecking him for melee combat's really gonna be that hard, you know, that big of a deal. We all remember what Canderous was like in the other game. You're like, look at me, I'm Canderous. And they're like, yeah, he's Canderous. She's like, I'm the Mandalorian Blender. And then he was a Mandalorian Blender. And he just walked down fucking hallways. Fucking swatted. He just walked around just one-rounding fucking young Rancors like they were goddamn basement rats. So... There. Now he's back for melee combat. That's all there is to it. There. Mm. Oh, it actually does lower. Nah. Consciousness helmet. Tech specialist, huh? So, computer demo repair security 3. Awareness computer demo repair security treat injury. Dex 2 strength 1. No, wait.
I hear you.
It's been a while since you've docked here, eh? I suppose the lockdown has hurt your profits as well. Oh, it must be hard to shuttle people when nobody's allowed to leave. The blockade has been bad for everyone.
What's going on here?
Your manifest says it's been 2 months since you last came here. Oh, it's become much worse since your last trip. Military checkpoints are everywhere.
Any news on the blockade?
Nothing new. Our space forces have been in full readiness ever since the space battle in orbit. Tensions are running high. All Republic vessels must be searched, and the delays are turning pilots grey before their time. And ever since the Republic fired on our space forces, things have been even slower. Bad days. Bad days. And things are getting worse. I'd get out of the system quickly, if I were you, friend. Well, doesn't look like you have any trade goods, so the inspection's just a formality. Here's your Starport visa. Don't lose it. They're priceless right now.
What's a Starport visa?
If you want to leave the planet, you need a Starport visa. They're very hard to get. Many people want to get out of here before things get worse.
So, how's the situation?
There's strict food and water rationing, and General Vaclus' troops have been very thorough in finding Republic dissidents. Bombing's very common.
Can I go?
Certainly. Mind what I said about the Starport visa. I know one captain already who can't get back into the Starport.
In the latest news today, the Onderan Space Force has confirmed that a Republic military craft initiated the space battle over our planet. Sources inside the military say the first shots of the massive battle were fired by the Republic vessel, the Ebon Hawk. The Ebon Hawk is a capital-class vessel, and it destroyed 15 Onderan military fighters before being destroyed by Colonel Tobin's forces. Queen Talia is expected to make an announcement later today. Whether her support of the Republic will falter due to this attack is unknown.
Right. I only killed 6 and we're a freighter, not a frickin'...
Halt, off-worlder. You'll have to answer some questions before you go into the city. What is your business on Isis?
I'm here to buy some goods. I'm a trader.
I see. Is your ship affiliated with any Republic-based corporation?
It's an independent shuttle.
Do you have any crates of weapons or other military equipment you plan to sell in Isis?
No, nothing to sell.
You're free to go. Don't lose your Starport visa, otherwise you won't be leaving for a long while.
Fair winds to you, off-worlder. Is it too much to hope that you are a Telosian merchant?
Why do you ask?
These beasts you see here are for delivery to Telos, but the Republic vessels that transport them have to wait for thorough and needlessly long searches. So the city is stacked with caged beasts waiting for their ships. We have stopped gathering beasts now, but they still fill the city. For Drexel and Ryder, the Ithorians brought wealth and prosperity. Our settlements prospered, but now...
Your beasts seem restless.
They have been kept in their cages for a long time. But yet at times, I feel as if something else is affecting them. Frightening them.
Beasts can be sensitive to the currents within cities and people. When such things are disturbed, the beasts may echo it.
Perhaps it is the city itself. Isis has fallen upon dark times, and tensions run high in the streets.
Why do you have so many beasts in cages?
These beasts you see here are for delivery to Telos, but the Republic vessels that transport them have to... We have...
Were you?
I am a beast rider. I have flown great distances gathering the animals you see here. We keep hoping that Ithorians or Telosians get through the Space Force's searches so that we can sell them.
Tell me about beast riders.
Our people have been here for centuries, though we were not always one with the wilds of Onderon. In ancient times, our people were criminals, prisoners who were cast out of Isis and sentenced to die by the beasts in the wilds. But our ancestors learned how to survive and even tame the mighty beasts. They became our strength and companions. We fought endlessly with Isis for resources and survival. But 2 generations ago, an Isis princess named Gallia and a great beast rider hero, Oron Kira, married. They united our peoples. But now things are unraveling. Even the beasts can smell it in the air.
How are things unraveling?
Many beast riders have fallen to the city ways, and some are now no more than common thugs. Queen Talia and her cousin General Vaklu argue in open councils. The beasts stir from the changes in the wind and cannot be calmed. And we beast riders find it harder to enter the city each day.
You are short. At least from the camera angle. Why is it hard to enter the city?
No one is to leave the city without the starport visas. It chokes passage in and out of Izes.
I'll be going. Something tells me that something's going to happen, all the little beasties are going to get out, and they're going to go boop, 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 and start eating people, and that's going to be our combat while we're here.
Calm. Calm.
What? Run! The bomber is out of control!
Oh, hey, buddy. No Jedi!
I don't know what to say. I had heard stories, but I assumed that they were fledgling riders, or simply tales that grow in the telling. Not since my first Drexel have I lost control of a beast. I apologize profusely. Here, I give you these credits for the danger I put you in.
You think a few credits are going to make this better?
I am so sorry for insulting you with my offering. Here is more. Again, I apologize.
Huh. Interesting. Oh, it's a butt-faced Spider-Man. An Aklish merchant? Shouldn't you be roughing up some bits for a few credits? Well, what do you got? Alright. Weapons. A Trandoshan sword. And a Chani Vibro sword. Go, 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 go. That is expensive. Oh. So 4 to 14, 2 cold. And it's fully upgradable. Okay, I can kind of understand that. Sith Tech Electro Blaster. Heavy Sanic Blaster. Yeah, those. Actually, Heavy Sanic Blaster. She could kinda use an upgrade. Combat Gloves. Gamorrean Power Gauntlets. Oh, you need Master Power. Actually, I could buy the... shit's kind of expensive. A Thermal Detonator. Amplifying Chamber Mark II. Sure, why not? Crippling Scope Mark II. Yeah, sure, why not? Vibration Cell, Ion Cell... Moderate Deveronian Blade, or Edge. Sanic Grenades. Okay, we got miscellaneous cell stuff. Kinnereth butthole gland. Alright, what we got? Mandalorian combat suit. Yeah, I'll keep that. Zal alloy mesh. That's interesting. Dash plating. Motivator booster. And ooh, it'll sell for quite a bit. So do those. Arcanian Sonic Blaster is shit. Both an Android Disruptor. That's a rifle. Plasma Projector. Nah. Alright, back to the buy list. Yeah, the Achani Vibro Sword and the Heavy Sonic Blaster. Yeah.
What is it? General Vaklu was an underground resistance leader during the Mandalorian occupation. Let's hurry this up. I want him escorted out of here quickly.
This is outrageous. I'm not a spy. I'm a journalist for Isis Com.
You're a Republic spy, and your propaganda will be silenced. We are taking you back to our barracks for interrogation.
But, well, you can't be serious. You accuse me of propaganda? I have proof that Vaklu is withholding information on the so-called Republic.
One more word of treason out of you. What are you looking at? This is none of your business.
Please, sir, help me. Vaklu's troops won't listen. I'm just a journalist, not a spy.
Do you have some sort of warrant?
A warrant? General Vaklu passed an edict giving the military broad authority to detain and question anyone suspected of treasonous activity. It was specifically meant for us to pick up spies like this before they could leave Isis or go underground.
A journalist would be poor cover for a spy. They're not well known for their discretion.
This is just because I try and expose the web of lies that...
Enough out of you! Perhaps this traitor is more of an agent provocateur, sent by the Republic to sow dissent in our ranks.
Do you have any proof?
That is classified military information.
No. How many other journalists are being rounded up today?
I don't have time to answer your barbed questions, off-worlder.
You're violating the man's rights. I'll make sure that story gets out.
Then, let him go. We'll be back with a court order. Then we'll take him to the barracks. And you should watch yourself. You don't want to be known for siding with people like him.
I don't know how to thank you. I'm getting out of Isis now. Eventually they'll come back for me. After that, I have a feeling no one will hear from me again. Thank you.
Got it, so this is a planet full of Nazis. Alright, time to kill all the military.
It disgusts me how many soldiers in other commands are willing to put aside their sworn duty. We took our oath to protect and serve the Queen faithfully.
Please, Captain, help me. My children and I are desperate to get off of Onderon. Do you have an open starport visa?
What do you mean?
My husband was killed by General Vaklu's troops. Our home was
Sasha, what are you doing here?
We were cast out. We have seen many wars on Isis, and I know war is coming. I want to spare my children from bloodshed.
Something you're not telling me.
I've told you our story. Please, won't you help us?
If you expect me to help you out, tell me the truth.
My husband, he was part of the Isis Council. He was a strong supporter of the Queen and the Republic. His views weren't always popular. Over time, he became convinced that Vaklu was trying to kill Queen Talia. He tried to kill Vaklu. To protect the Queen. The conspiracy was discovered, and he was shot during the arrest. What he did was wrong, and our life has been so difficult since then. I just want to get off this planet and start a new life. Please, help us.
Your children
No one
look
else will.
retarded. Yeah, think about it. I'll be going now.
You have the look of someone used to adversity, a cut above the rabble around here. I have a business proposition for you. Everyone around here begs and pleads night and day for open starport visas. Very touching how well they act out their lies. Or truths. It doesn't matter, really. What does matter is credits. Hard currency. I offer you 2,000 credits if you find an open starport visa. You won't find a better deal.
Sounds valuable. Certainly somebody will pay more.
I only know of one person who might offer something comparable. And what's going on there is illegal. I'm a legitimate trader, so there's no risk. There's only one thing ultimately more important than money, and that's your life. She's trouble. I wouldn't deal with her.
Who's she?
I want nothing to do with her. If you want to get involved with that sort of person, you'll have to figure it out on your own.
Where'd be going? Well, I gotta get my dark side power back up. I'm getting stained too much by light side. It's gonna start affecting my zappy
Lord
powers.
Dashiell recommended a special commendation for Colonel Tobin due to his brilliant command of our armada in the skies above Onderon. Without him, Lord Dashiell said, the Republic attack would surely have done more damage. Tobin is one of Iziz's greatest heroes and deserves recognition.
Got it. Kill the military. Because they're nothing but a bunch of fucking Nazi dick waffles. Space Nazis!
Welcome to what must be the smelliest place in the universe, Offworlder. How can I assist you?
Why are so many beast cages?
Ithorians have been buying them to help rebuild Telos. I don't know why, but ever since they started, the Beast Riders have been crawling out of the woodworks to sell them animals. But the Republic blockade has meant long delays, and because of that, beast cages are filling up the streets of Iziz.
Yeah, what's that tower?
That's an air defense tower. The city's filled with them. Iziz is an ancient city, and for many generations, our main enemy was the Beast Riders that lived outside the city.
Towers like these were built to protect us against Drexel and their Beast Riders.
What's a Drexel?
A Drexel is a flying beast. Huge creatures with teeth the size of your arms. Lethal, and skin like ferrosteel plates. Somehow the Beast Riders figured out how to tame them years ago.
Can you tell me about the Beast Riders?
That's a long story. You sure you have the time? Most people don't care for an old soldier spinning a tale or two.
I have time.
Someone else who likes history, huh? All right. Iziz was formed pretty much at the dawn of our civilization. It was born out of necessity. It protected us from the dangerous beasts that litter Onderon. This city is as old as our civilization. Most of our technology was invented to fortify these walls and protect us. For ages, our worst criminals were cast out of the city to an almost certain death. It wasn't completely certain, though. Some of the criminals figured out how to survive out there. They learned how to tame the native beasts. And it wasn't long before they turned their attention to Iziz.
Well, the Beast Riders aren't your enemies anymore. What happened?
About 50 years ago, Princess Gallia married one of the great leaders of the Beast Riders, Orin Kira. That was right at the start of the Beast Wars. By the end of it, Gallia was crowned queen, and finally there was peace between our people.
So this is where the Transformers wound up, for that little spin-off. Are you still allies?
It's hard to put aside centuries of conflict. There's an uneasiness between our people. The Beast Riders are upset that General Vaklu has forbidden Drexel in Iziz. Citizens usually only see the fallen Beast Riders, who know better than thugs.
Something else. A lot of soldiers around, like this asshole, this carbon copy dick waffle over here.
These are troubled times. You've probably heard that General Vaklu and Queen Talia are having some disagreements.
Can you tell me?
I've been warned from command to keep my opinions to myself on that. So I've learned my lesson. I'm gonna keep my mouth shut. Ask around, though. There are plenty of people who'd like nothing more than to talk about it.
How'd you get in trouble?
Times are too complex for a simple soldier like myself. Sometimes I made the mistake of answering questions honestly. If you say anything bad about a superior officer, they call that disrespecting the rank. Do that too many times and it's not long before you're a civilian.
Okay, bye.
Stay out of trouble.
Can I just force lightning random soldiers? They're obviously evil. Other than me.
Please tell me you're an off-worlder. You came from the spaceport, right?
No, I live here. Why do you think I was an off-worlder?
You are? Wait, this is not so. You think to make a joke on Gagarin? But this is good news. You have a starport visa, right? I can only sell my best weapons if you have that. These soldiers ensure that I don't forget these formalities.
Watch it, Keg. The captain already has enough complaints about you.
No need to be alarmed, my foreign friend. Pay the soldier no heed. Pretend he isn't here.
Why can you only sell to people with starport visas?
General Vaklu is concerned about well-armed insurgents. They've had to get arms from somewhere. Not from me, of course, but all sales of weapons have been severely restricted. I can only sell to off-worlders like you that have the proper clearance. And now off-worlders can't come here because of the blockade and searches, but it's a wise policy.
So you're happy about this then?
Of course. Soldiers are only doing their job. Even if it puts me out of business, I am happy. Even if I'm forced to live off scraps in the street, I am so happy to do my part. Long live General Vaclo.
Huh. What do you sell?
Large variety of weapons. My stock is very good. You might want to buy some before the General decides he needs more blasters. Then weapon merchants like myself have the honor of providing them to him at a substantial discount, even below what it costs us. We do it happily, or else.
Or else what, Gag?
Or else we are very unhappy at not being able to do our part.
Okay, what you got? Oh, hey, you got life support packs? I'll buy those. I might as well buy these up since you have a limited number. Med pack. Ooh, parts. Oh. So that's slightly better version of the other Initiate armor. What do you get weapon-wise? Zabrak Vibroblade. Guarantee weapon finesse, or melee weapon finesse. Shit battle suit. Lornan implant. Eh. Oh, hey, another 1 to 6, Actually, I will take that. I don't know when I'm going to find another one of those. Huh, I've only found one antidote kit the entire game so far? Huh. Sure, why not? It's actually really, really cheap. I actually bought stuff. What the fuck? This is unheard of. Well, something's going down over there in Crippletown.
There must come a time when the Queen bows to the will of the people. The Republic has brought nothing but war and death. In our 50 years of flying their colors, we have had more war than the past millennia. Back General Vaclo in his effort to make her see reason. We do not need the Republic. They need our resources, our world, and our blood. For all that we have given, now we get nothing. The Republic is weak and falling apart. Its Jedi, whose fallen brethren have brought such misery to us, have disbanded. Let's be the first world to take our future into our hands. Are you with me?
Yeah, the Queen should listen to the will of her people.
Exactly. That is all we ask. Close to 2/3 of Onderonians want to reclaim our independence, to isolate ourselves from the ravages of the Republic, to relive our golden age when we answered to no Senate.
That's enough, Ponlar. If you keep this up, you're going to spend time in detention. You're coming awfully close to treason.
You can't silence me forever, soldier, but I'll keep my peace. For now.
You know, in a way, he does have a point. I mean, they might as well do a Brexit. Just saying. The way things are, the Republic's basically like the EU is. Falling apart. I mean, if they are, the Republic is, you know, just if they're taking resources and money and whatnot away, and it's causing the world, the conditions on this world to degrade, then they should leave and seek their own sovereignty. It only makes sense that they, you know, they take control of their own thing. It makes perfect fucking sense. So, what we got here? Apparently nothing. Apparently I can't fuck with this yet. Alright, so I have my quest. Kill as many asshole soldiers as possible, but then continue to do whatever I can to fuck this world over. Or at least give it its independence, which probably means siding with fucking General Dickolifigus.
These are dangerous times. People like Ponlar aren't making it...
If I speak more right now, the soldiers will arrest me. Perhaps later.
The rumor I've heard is that you don't fully agree with our queen and her supporters. If you aren't adverse to Queen Talia stepping down, we could use your help. It would be quite worth your while.
What's this about?
I am a strong supporter of General Vaclu. The merchant quarter is an important area, not only financially but strategically as well. It is one of the few districts that is directly connected to the royal palace. The Queen and her advisors are well aware of this and have ensured that the captains here are extremely loyal to her. This presents complications for Vaclu. If you could arrange for them to be removed from their command, you will be richly compensated.
How much does it pay?
For each task you complete, I am prepared to pay you 2,500 credits. Plus you will earn the favor of some powerful people. We could make your job much easier here.
Alright. How do I remove them from their posts?
You can't attack them directly.
Fuck!
The entire city would be after you if you assaulted their checkpoints.
So?
You may have to be subtle and patient.
I have
They don't to be
Force Storm.
killed, just removed from command.
Tell me about the captains.
There's Galisi at the starport. Riken commands from the turret tower. And Bastuco guards the entrance to the sky ramp. All loyal, and all need to be reassigned.
Tell me about Galisi.
He's the most junior of the captains. His superior, Captain Sulio, met with an accident. I believe you're familiar with that. Besides his strong loyalty to the Queen, I know next to nothing about him. He sometimes frequents the local cantina when he isn't at his post.
Riken?
He's been responsible for the merchant quarter for years. He's been chastised repetitively for his criticism of General Vaclu. His years of service won't protect him if he continues to subvert the chain of command. He has received several warnings. With a nudge, he just may get a dishonorable discharge. True veteran, years of honorable service, completely dedicated to the Queen. Sadly, I think he's more on our side than the Queen's. But he's an old soldier that can't adapt to today's complex situation. Regardless of what the best interests of Onderon are, he won't swerve from executing the Queen's misguided decrees. Persuasion may be ineffective. Take this military security card. It can be used to slice into security terminals. Perhaps you will find solutions there.
Other questions.
About what?
I'll be going.
Whatever course you wish to take, aiding this woman may be useful. We may gain Vaclu's favor, or learn more of his plans. Either way, helping Under should be carefully considered.
I may just see where this quest of hers leads us.
General Vaclu may be at odds with us now, but it need not always be that way.
Yes. I'm not a Jedi! Boop-a-doo, doop-a-doo.
I won't remain silent any longer. The Republic has actively attacked us. They attack our spaceships unprovoked. What next? An invasion? Perhaps they seek to conquer us. Will you stand idly by? Will you let them bomb our city? No! If Queen Talia is so removed that she won't do what the people so clearly want, then we must show her. With force!
That's it, Ponlar. We're taking you in. You've gone too far.
Brothers and sisters, let us rise up now and march to the palace. Our will cannot be denied.
Everyone, join Ponlar! The Queen's reign must end!
That's right! Death to the Queen! Death to the rise! Grab arms! We will march!
Why are you joining in this? I prefer Vaklu over Talia, but this is hardly a task for a warrior.
Well, if we want to work with Vaklu, we need to give him some sort of sign. This is just as good as any.
Shrewd. I hate to lower myself to joining this mob, but your plan may work.
You would fight with them? This is madness! We need reinforcements!
The Off-Worlder joins us! Let's fight these rats! The Royals must die!
More where that came from.
Huh. Wasn't really expecting that to happen, but whatevs. Well, you don't want some of this?
Back again, Off-Worlder? I'm sure you have a starport visa. If I were you, I'd leave before too many more beast cages are stacked in the streets.
You telling me about the troubles around here?
Actually, I wasn't telling you about it before. Like I said, I was warned by command to keep my opinions to myself. Ask around, though.
How'd you get into trouble?
Times are too complex. If you...
Why don't you tell me what you really think?
Yes, tell them what you really think, Riken.
I don't think so. I know you'd like nothing better than getting me drummed out of the military, but I'm not gonna say a word.
The urge to speak your mind must be overpowering. Say what you really mean.
What I really mean? General Vaklu... Vaklu may be a war hero, but everything he's done since the war has been poison for us and the Republic. There are rumors, always spoken quietly, that he has made alliances with dark powers. Things worse than the Freedom Nad movement from our past. I think...
That's enough! You may be the Queen's pawn, Riken, but you will not rail against a brilliant general like Vaklu.
Can't you see it? He's slick with words, but Vaklu's inner circle are responsible for dark deeds. Anyone that speaks out against him is labeled a rebel spy. You think the Republic needs a few hundred spies in ISIS? Most spies are picked up in raids and never heard from again. It's just wrong.
I will see you are relieved of your command for this. Your mouth just ended your career. No matter how distinguished your war record is, it is over.
I don't know how much more help I'll be. Won't be in the military too much longer.
Alright, so one guy got electrified. There's like some dude over here, down over here, wasn't there?
You again? You don't need to see me if you want to leave the city. Once you get to the starport, you're done with it.
So where was the dude I... Oh, that was the guy I fucking just straight up murdered. Oh hey. I missed some dead people remains. Oh well. Deveronia. It's a Satan and a sex bot. Or, well, whatever. Anyway, that's it for this episode. I'll catch you guys next time. Adios.